Hello. Couple of hours later, I haven't showered after the workout because I freshened myself up. It's not like I've put on clothes like that. I freshened myself up, but I didn't properly shower because it's very hot outside and I'm most likely going to be going out either for a walk or probably doing a little bit more movement. So I'm going to be super sweaty anyways later. And I'm spending the day here at home doing things. I've been working on currently editing my next video. I'm a little behind schedule, to be honest, but yeah, I hope that's not gross. I think it is at some extent, but luckily you can, if I'm smelly, you cannot feel that because YouTube does not transmit smells. So there are a few things that I've been working on, including my next video. I've been trying to stick to a weekly schedule, and let me tell you, it's not super easy. Things have been a little weird these last couple of days, so things are not always the easiest here. And on those days, I just rather be with myself than filming. It's not because I want to hide things and not showing how real life can be, but sometimes you just don't need to share everything. So that's kind of like my policy or my mindset around being a content creator. You just don't need to always share everything. I've been procrastinating a little my Instagram game lately. I've been also trying to be more consistent with just content creating in general. I don't know why, but sometimes I have a resistance against Instagram. So I guess it's time that I just need to dedicate myself to a couple of things when it comes to Instagram, and then I can proceed with lunch and with the rest of my day. In the meantime, guess life is not too bad when you're a cat, is it? Look at that. Living the dream. All right, let's go out. I can't bear to be in this apartment any longer. Days are so nice and I feel like I'm spending so much time indoors. Yeah, so let's go out. I can't stand any single more minute being in this apartment. Let's go out. Okay, well, this could have gone better. Just pretend you didn't see that. Anywho, this is my shakerato, which could have been better altogether. Like, I guess this is not my day. Grab some espresso, a little bit of sugar, some ice cubes, and a jar or container that it's leak proof and seals shut. Shake, shake, shake. You're welcome. You got yourself a dope drink. Trust me. The presentation also could have been much better, but you get the idea. This is Berta. Now, you might have met Berta in my previous vlog. Berta has been living rent-free in my apartment for a few weeks now. And the reason why Berta is here is she still contains unsold items from the flea market, or actually things that are waiting to be bought on my Vinted profile. I'm being hopeful here. Plus a few items that I still haven't created the listings for various reasons. For example, I don't know, too seasonal or whatever reason. But being completely honest with you, the second reason why Berta is still here is because she normally lives in the basement, and my basement is creepy AF. So I've been postponing over and over the day in which I'm supposed to be bringing her back to the basement. And unfortunately, I think that the day has come, and that day is today. Today, I don't really feel like sitting in front of a computer completely still working on whatever things I need to work on. Today, I feel a little bit, I don't know, unsettled. I need to be active to move my body, and definitely later, it's very hot today again. So definitely later, I'm gonna be going outside, enjoying some sun, fresh air, taking a walk and running some errands, whatever. But now I'm here in my apartment, so I wanna be doing things. I feel pretty scattered lately, and my apartment definitely reflects my current status. So whilst a deep clean in this apartment would definitely be needed, I don't think that today is the right day for a deep clean. But let's be completely real. When is the right day to do a deep clean? I feel like never, because we're never going to be ready to do that, or at least I won't be, but we're digressing here. I won't be doing that today. I will simply take care of things. My apartment needs reset, a refresh. I will be vacuuming, changing the bed sheets, tidying up a little, refreshing the whole apartment. My Longchamp bag, for example, has been sitting half full in my entryway for days at this point. So when I empty my bag up and put it back where it normally stays, and, you know, sort through the content, these kind of things, I could definitely use that. Also, I'm realizing that despite this current time of my life being very hard, emotionally, there are lots of ups and downs since I've been unemployed. Despite everything, I'm learning to be somehow kinder to myself and to definitely live slower, at a slower pace. I eat whenever I'm hungry. I do things whenever I feel like doing them. Even though I keep myself busy all the time, I do a lot of things. I need to take care of a lot of things and to work on a lot of things. I try to do that at a bearable pace, because there's no point for me to have this time available to heal, begin a new chapter, if I don't really take it that way. Sort of like a slow living while still being productive. That makes any sense? I don't really like the word productive, because I feel like so much content has been created online, kind of like shaming people who don't follow the exact same schedules. I feel so lazy and such a failure all the time for not being able to keep up with these unrealistic schedules that you see people all the time promoting online. So you know what? I won't be doing that to myself anymore. I'm going to be living at my pace now that I have the chance to do so. So let's do this. Wish me luck.
$140,000 is way worse than a grocery store. I can't go to grocery stores.
We can provide you with protective gear and eye shades that can filter out some of the lights.
I'm a sweaty mess. Got my TP, got some other drugstore goodies. We can call it a day. It's good. It's refreshing. Nice. The condition of my hair is just horrendous. Look at that. It's been a nice, chilled Sunday until now, which we appreciate. Slow and relaxed, but also productive. So chilled, but not so much so that we felt like a total couch potato, which we appreciate. Well, my cat has been sleeping most of the time, but that's no news. So yeah, the weather is good, but the temperatures cooled down since yesterday. So it's definitely much nicer to be outside. And I still haven't gone out yet today, but I'm definitely going to do so in just a few. I'm going to start to get ready to spend some time outside, which I'm looking forward to. I just wanted to pop in real quick to tell you about some reading. I've been on a nice reading streak. Yesterday, I finished this book. Oh my freaking goodness. This was so good. Do yourself a favor, and if it's available in multiple languages, do yourself a favor, grab this and read it because it is awesome. This is Central Park by Guillaume Musso. This is a French author, but if it's available in Italian, I'm pretty sure there's at least an English version because apparently, according to the cover, this has been an absolute success in France. So, incredibly engaging story. Each chapter ends with a cliffhanger. Absolutely fantastic. I struggled at times to put this down. It was practically glued to my hands. I just kept going and kept going because I wanted to know more. Alice is a policewoman from Paris, or living in Paris, and Gabriel is an American jazz pianist. And they wake up handcuffed together on a bench in Central Park. They don't know each other. They never met. And they do not remember anything from the night before. The last thing that Alice remembers is that she was drinking with her friends on the Champs-Élysées, and Gabriel was playing a jazz concert in Dublin. They have no idea how they got there, and they have no phone, no IDs, no money. They know nothing about each other, and they kind of like need to solve the mystery of how they got there in the first place. Cannot recommend this enough. And I already picked my next book since I want to just definitely keep this super positive reading flow that I've been having. So I definitely want to feed it as much as I can. And I have chosen this one, The Wedding People. When I was in Hamburg recently, I entered into this beautiful bookstore and they were advertising this all over the store. So I'm assuming it's a new release. Great marketing though, because it did work with me. I walked out of the store with this book in my hands, so great job. I follow my intuition pretty much all of the times when I'm in a bookstore. So if I try to read the first sentence and I try to read the back cover, and if it gives me an instant good vibe, I am definitely going to go with it and purchase it. And basically, Phoebe arrives at a grand beachside hotel in Rhode Island, all dressed up in fancy clothes, and she gets mistaken for one of the wedding guests, but apparently she is the only one there of the entire hotel that does not belong to the wedding party. So the entire hotel is booked for a wedding with wedding guests, and she is the only one there that does not belong to the wedding party. So it seemed like an interesting read. So I cannot wait to crack this open later. Why am I doing this? What am I doing? Why? What's happening? Does it work? I'm not sure. I want to dress pretty, but I'm not sure if this qualifies as pretty. Something about it is just off. Okay, I'm changing the pants. So this is what I landed on. Jeans indeed, but works quite nicely and I feel good in it. Also, if it's getting chilly, I'm bringing my blazer tonight so I can be kind of like smart casual. I kind of like this vibe I'm going for today. So this is fit of the day, and I have my trusty leather thrifted backpack. I hope it's not too dark in here now, but I had to close the blinds because the sun is shining again and this apartment is becoming really hot again. So please bear with me. The reason why I wanted to put a little effort in choosing my outfit and just go out feeling nice and pretty, like I do, if I'm being honest, is because I am taking myself on a solo date tonight. I'm gonna be going out. I have my book with me, so I'm definitely gonna be enjoying the fresh air outside and doing some reading. I'm taking myself to a nice dinner and who knows, maybe a drink. I don't know, a glass of wine or a nice drink. And I am going to see a movie at the open air cinema. You might know this already, or actually you might not know this because I never really talk about this. I am in a relationship, so I have a partner and I have for a while now. I never really talk about my partner and I intend to keep it that way. But the reality is I live by myself, so I spend the majority of my time by myself, either being home here with my cat or just, being by myself. Truth be told, I don't really have a lot of friends in the city. And sometimes, not gonna lie, it does get lonely. I enjoy, for the most part, spending time with myself. I learned to do that, but sometimes I kind of like struggle with that feeling of craving a little bit of social contact. But on the other hand, I lack the energy to do so. My social battery is out very easily. So I also have to plan my social gatherings really sparingly because I do not have the capacity, mental, physical, to be around people all the time. Just because I learned to be by myself, it doesn't mean that I enjoy it all the time. It's hard sometimes, I kind of like wish I had a couple more people in couple more friends, or, that kind of friends in this city I could rely on. I've never been one of those people that just because I'm in a relationship, I have to wait for my partner to do things with me in order to do them. I've always been someone who has been pretty independent on that side of things. So I don't have my partner near me to do things. My partner is currently out of town, and this is for me not a reason to stay home by myself all the time. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna enjoy a nice night out. Even if I don't have anybody to share these things with me, I'm gonna do them anyways, because for me, it's not worth it to miss out on things just because I'm by myself. Like, if I want to do something, I'm going to be doing something, and there are going to be days in which I feel more confident, and there are going to be days in which I'm going to be feeling a little more self-conscious. But the more you do it, the more you learn how to do it, and you excel at it. You kind of like master the art of being alone and going on solo dates. I have had already my fair share of things that I did by myself to 100% ensure you that nobody cares if you are there alone. If you sit at a restaurant by yourself, nobody cares. If you go to a concert by yourself, nobody cares. If you go to the movies by yourself, nobody cares. They are too involved in their own lives to be bothered about what you do. And even if they do, probably is out of, probably they envy you. If they have something to talk about, probably is because they admire you, because you're brave enough of going out there and doing things by yourself. So do not miss out on opportunities just because you don't have enough friends, just because you don't have a partner to do things with, just because you don't have anyone to share things with. Just go and do them. And most of the times you're always going to have a good time. You are by yourself, but you're doing something that you like. And so it cannot be something that is going to hurt you or that's going to go wrong. And so I highly encourage you to do so. I've been on solo dates many times. I've been on solo travels multiple times, and I can assure you, sometimes it can get tough and lonely, but most of the times you are going to enjoy what you do because you're the one dictating the plans and organizing everything and deciding what to do and what not to. So trust your gut and make yourself the beautiful gift of going out by yourself and enjoying life. All right, let's go.